Did you make out with her or no?
No, just because I've only seen her twice.
She give you a
No.
hand?
We were with her family the second time, and then...
Dog, I've had chicks give me a hand at Thanksgiving dinner under the table. Women do what they want to do to the guys they want to do it. Back in the days when I was stripping, they give me this little side bathroom to get dressed, to put my costume on, right? Oil up and give up. The bride comes in the bathroom. She hits me, pop, 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 hits me with a right? We get busted by the mother-in-law. You know what the groom's mother said? I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man.
So I've been talking to this girl since November.
Okay.
And it's someone I knew in high school from a while back that I rekindled with.
Okay.
Things were going very well.
Now, did you smash? You smashed already?
No. So
okay, this is bad already, but go ahead.
She's been very clear with boundaries and what she's comfortable with, what she's not comfortable with. She wants to take things slow. She's had bad experiences with other exes taking advantage of her, and she just wants to... It takes her a long time sexually in a relationship. Her last boyfriend, it took them 6 months. So okay, I know what I'm going into, but it's that's not the issue. She wanted to slow things down. We had a little conversation. She thought we were going too fast, which we definitely were. I think just because we knew each other.
Why do you think you were going? Why are you assuming like you like this girl? Yeah,
I like her. We knew each other before, so it's not like we're meeting each other for the first time.
So let's be honest. You don't think that you're moving too fast. You just think you're moving too fast because she said you're moving too fast. Correct?
I could see why she thinks
that's not what I'm asking. Do you think you're moving too fast?
A little bit, yes.
Why do you think you're moving too fast?
She lives a little far away. So she lives in Jersey. I live in Long Island. It's a little bit of a trip. I've only seen her 3 times in person. Otherwise, it's just been phone calls and texting, which went from a few times a day to calling every night.
Okay.
And, she would...
So how do you... And this is been going on in November. You do know it's February.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm getting to that. That was like the build-up. After 2 months, maybe she was like, okay, like, I'm not ready for a relationship. Because it was getting to that point. I was going to say something because I went to visit her the previous...
When you say I was going to say something, what do you mean? What were you going to say?
So I went to see her at her house in Jersey, and I was going to ask her what she's looking for, because we never had that talk, really. We were just going with the flow. But I never asked that because I just never got the good opportunity. It was...
Also because you didn't want to know what the answer was.
Yeah, I'm kind of a nervous guy when it comes to that stuff.
I get that, but let's be honest that this was not... So you're not saying it moved too fast, because if she was like, oh my God, Dom, you're the best thing, can I suck your dick now? I need to suck it down. You wouldn't be like, wait, whoa. You're moving too fast, lady. You wouldn't say that, right?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Okay, so then you don't think that you're moving fast. So, okay, so let's... So Dom's taking over for Mike. So I gotta. It's going to. I could tell that the chat is going crazy right now. I know they're probably talking all kind, but understand something. Have empathy. Just because you get it, you motherfuckers have been listening to me yap for years, so you know that there's already mistakes being made already. And so, but we gotta put this in a frame. When I ask you a question. So, you know the principles of the show is ACE. It's authenticity, tell the truth. Credibility, always keep your word and say what you mean and mean what you say. And empathy, understand that people have a different perspective and they've gone through things that you don't. You understand that, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I ask you a question, do you think you're moving too fast? You need to listen to the question I'm asking. I'm not asking you what she thinks. I'm not asking if you understand what she thinks. I'm asking you, what do you think? You clearly like this girl, right? Yeah. You wouldn't be hanging out with her from November. November's a long time. If I don't get no ass...
It's been a while, and that's why I'm like, I don't know what to do.
It's already too long, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this. If she was into somebody, right... Let's say, let's use a hypothetical. Let's say she was into Brad Pitt. I mean, Brad Pitt's a little old now, but let's say she was into Brad Pitt. If Brad Pitt was hitting on her, she would not tell Brad Pitt, we're moving too fast. You understand? So you have to understand, you have to put this in the perspective. A level of generality is everything is conditional. She's telling you that she wants to take it slow because it's you. If it was somebody else, like one girl, I mean, for lack of a better terminology, there's some girls who won't make out with you, who won't even kiss you goodnight. And then they'll be with another dude and toss his salad. You understand?
Unfortunately, that's what I'm speculating.
Well, you're absolutely right. Because it all depends on who they're with. All this nonsense about the boundaries and this depends on the person. There's situations where Usher has damn near molested chicks on stage in front of crowds of people while they have husbands and stuff. So people pick and choose. So this standard is a bullshit standard. The standard, I'm not saying you can't respect somebody's standard, but understand something. This is, anytime a woman is telling you that, it's what she's talking about is the standards that she's either set up before or sets up specifically for you. One dude, she won't kiss goodnight. Another dude, she'll give him a rim job. And anybody to tell you that that's not true, they're lying.
That's 100% true. I know other people who have been in that situation, and that's what I'm speculating, because she said she's not ready for a relationship. She's been rushing into things without thinking of my thoughts.
And you also should not be subject to the fact that she's made bad decisions, and so now she's willing to put you on pause and hold you at bay because of some dumb shit that she did, which has absolutely nothing to do to you.
Yeah, and I know she's not lying to me about her boundaries and wanting to take things slow. She actually used to talk to one of my good friends, but ghosted him when they were supposed to meet up because they were talking like that. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna meet." None of that has. Ghosted him, blocked him.
None of that. Here's why.
Makes sense to me.
But it doesn't. It doesn't, because here's the thing. Like I'm saying, would she do that to Brad Pitt? I mean, hypothetically, would she do that to a guy who is this a hard and fast rule that, like no woman has that, no man has that, nobody has that. People don't have these hard, fast and rules. The rules are there as a boundary, and then we overstep them, or we retract, or we move them based on how we perceive our value in the context of the other person, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, she doesn't want a relationship. It's like this. Guys will be like, oh, I don't want to really get into a relationship because I want to play the field, right? Until you meet a girl who likes you so much, who wants to be with you so much, that she doesn't care if you fuck other people, right? So, I mean, even if a guy says, I don't want to, I'm not really looking for a relationship, what you mean is I'm not looking for a relationship where I have to commit myself to you because I don't think that you're important enough to commit to. That's really what the subtext is. And when I say the subtext, what I mean is the subtext is what you're really saying underneath it. So whether or not she's gone through bad things and she's made how old is she?
She's my age, 22.
Yeah, so she don't know shit. She's a fucking dingbat. I mean, and no offense to you because you're 22 too, but I'm saying this is goofy. Because when you're in a position where somebody wants to rock with you, you all the rules go out the window. I'll give you an example. I used to go, and when I was a young comic, I would audition for the world famous comic strip, and I'd murder. But right away they would go, oh, he's too dirty, right? But I'm too dirty for a 285-pound black dude with a bald head and a bone in his ear and tattoos and neck tattoos. There used to be a girl who they worked the club, right? Who literally used to talk about dudes coming on her back and writing their name on her back over her tramp stamp. So what I'm saying is there is no standard, no across-the-board standard that applies to everything. It's relative to the person, to the value, and all of those things. Those things. Now, do you want a relationship?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Now that is another mistake, and I'll tell you why. We're gonna go down mistake at a time because you shouldn't want a relationship. What you should be doing is interacting with somebody, putting your best foot forward. They should be putting their best foot forward. And if it feels right and natural, then you move forward. Having these rules, I'll tell you, I've had girls say to me, "Oh, I don't kiss on the first date," and I would go, "Well, I'm insulted." And I know that would be hard to for somebody. But you gotta have pretty big balls to say that. But the point is, I don't care what your rules are. I'll respect your rules, but stop acting like if you could just have a blanket rule that you're gonna put on everybody, simply because you're too dumb to make the right decisions about the choices that you make and the guys that you're with. It's unfair to me for you not to give me a reasonable chance at getting to know me. Now, if she's saying, I don't feel comfortable with you specifically, that's a whole nother thing. I used to say this all the time. I don't mind not fucking, but I mind can't fucking. Meaning, if you and I together and you're just not comfortable enough to take that next step to be intimate, right? That's fine. But if you have a hard, fast rule about I don't sleep with anybody on the first date or I don't do this for the first... then I'm leaving. I get it. It's fine. You don't like me. You don't feel me. You don't like me that way, and that's fine. But for you to be following these boundaries, you're already setting up in a situation where you're following her boundaries and you're not respecting yours. In fact, you don't even have any boundaries. You're talking to her like you listen to her rules and regulation and you're going, yeah, I totally get why she would want to take it slow. You didn't hurt her. You didn't give her identity theft. You didn't cheat on her. You didn't give her an STD. So whatever she's going through, for her to hold you responsible for that is not fair to you, right? And it is almost as if she's assuming the worst about you. Do you understand how that's unfair to you? If you love what we're doing here, go to patreon.com. It's the best way to support us and check out all the bonus content.
That's right, patreon.com/manschool202. We do weekly bonus episodes. We do listener mail, dating tips, and also, if you love the show, you can go back to the archives starting from episode 1. All the episodes will be there at patreon.com/manschool202.
Yeah, it's not that...
You're going to get ready. What you getting ready to do now is you getting ready to throw her bail money. You getting ready to bail her out for her bullshit because she's wrong. Now, if she said to you, listen, I just don't feel you that way. I don't like you that much, right? Then that's a fair response. But for her to give you this nonsense about what happened before you is just unfair. But go ahead, throw the bail money because I know that's what everybody does.
I know she's not lying to me about...
We're not saying she's lying.
It's just I know her past relationship.
I don't care.
He's in a psych ward now, and
she's in a psych ward.
He's in a psych ward now.
Okay, fine.
And I know it fucked her up a lot. So
okay.
And it's not that she doesn't want to talk to me and be like, we're going too fast. I need to end things. She wanted to slow things down, but it's kind of being.
Do y'all make out?
No, I don't see her that often. I've only seen her a few times because she lives far away, but.
Dom,
this is a rocky situation.
No, it's not a rocky situation. You're making it a rocky, and I'm not saying you shouldn't have empathy for what she's gone through, but what you have to, something that I say, I haven't said this on the show in a long time. Put yourself first, because if you don't, they won't. So if you sit around and you let somebody, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't make compromises, right? But for her to be able to dictate the tone of this, simply because she was too dumb to make the right decisions and not know that this dude was a fucking maniac. And why did she not know this guy was a maniac? It's not that she didn't see the red flags. It's that she overlooked the red flags because she liked the dude. You understand?
Yeah.
There's never a situation, very rarely does a woman not see the red flags. But if you're cute enough, they'll overlook it. If they find you sexy, if they find you attractive, if they find you interesting, then so this is what I'm saying. When anytime some girl is giving you these blanket across the board rules, I call bullshit. Because there's a guy, you're saying take it slow, and there's a guy another guy that you would toss his salad if he walked in, if he picked you up at a bus stop. You understand what I'm saying? It's different for everybody, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you have to be honest with yourself about the fact that this is nonsense. And I totally get that she might have went through a bad situation. She got a guy in a circus, but dog, you're not. So what are we saying now? Every guy that she meets from now till she's 50 years old, she's got to worry about if he's going to end up in a psych ward. No, you just got to open your eyes and watch and acknowledge the red flags when the red flags hit. You're November to February, y'all speak every day?
Yeah.
And this has been going on for how long? Where y'all speak every day?
Since we first started talking to each other.
Okay, so I'm gonna, because I will always tell the truth, right? Even if the truth is gonna hurt you, because I would rather you know the truth and then you can make a decision that's fair to you than to tell you some bullshit because I don't want to tell you the truth. You got to cut this off.
Yeah, and I've been told I'm too nice, and she tells me that too. She goes, "You're way too nice."
Now, if she's saying you're too nice, why is she trying so hard to slow it down?
It's more like she's making fun of me. It's not like serious when she says it. But...
No, it is not serious. She's saying you're too nice. I've never had a girl tell me I'm too nice.
Yeah.
And it's not that I'm not nice. I'm a great dude, though. I'm generous, and I love women. I love goofy shit, and I make compromises. But no woman has ever said saying you're too nice is saying I don't respect you.
Yeah, I definitely put other people in front of me.
And I don't even care about that. What I'm saying is she's saying, in essence, I don't respect you.
Yeah.
And you're sitting around, talk on the phone, you hang up, no, you hang up, no, you hang up. You know what I'm saying? This is going on. And she literally could be blowing some other dude before she gets on the phone with you. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm just saying when she says you're too nice, what she's saying is I don't feel safe with you. And she's saying I don't feel safe with you, and I don't like you that much.
Yeah, we actually have some super chats.
Go ahead.
From Xavier, stop making excuses.
Xavier, what up? Xavier, hold on. Thanks for the super chat, yo. Xavier always looking out, man. Credibility, Xavier. This dude puts something in the hat every fucking show because he knows I'm helping him. And not that he owes me anything, but it is part of the thing that gives you the confidence when you applaud the people that help you. And so I would refer that to you. This woman contributes nothing to your life other than wasting your time.
Well, I don't know. I like at least talking to her. It's even if it goes nowhere, at least I could just like rant about anything to her.
But then it's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. Right now, I don't know.
I'm going to tell you something. I understand. Don't get me wrong, because I have the empathy for you, just like it's part of Ace. I understand that you don't want to. You would rather keep this going on than not. But you'll never get what you want if you don't think that you're important enough to find somebody whose intention is to make you happy, right? You not only do you clutter your space and your time, and you use up your time with somebody who's probably never going to see you that way, right? And you could meet somebody that that really does like you and really respects the fact that you are a good person and you're generous. You're wasting time with somebody who knows that you like her. She knows that she has the upper hand, and she's basically saying, "Yeah, I'm gonna see what other options I have." And then she's talking to you every day, so you're getting the comfort of what it means to have a boyfriend with no sex, no intimacy, and none of which you want. I'm not saying that you don't want to have to talk to her and stuff like that, but what I am saying is she has to give nothing. She's not making any compromise. What did the super chat say? Did they say anything?
It was just that one, stop making excuses for her, Dom, from Xavier. And then we had another one from Draga from a little bit ago.
Which
saying
said,
the phrase is emotional tampon.
They know it because they know what I'm gonna say. A lot of times they know what I'm gonna say before they ask. So I'm gonna give you. You want me to give you the advice, or what's the question?
So it's not like I've been super exclusive. I've been trying to kind of be, because things were pretty serious at one point.
With this girl?
Yeah, but ever since...
No, it was not. There's nothing serious about you not fucking somebody.
Well, it's not like there wasn't anything sexual at all.
Did you make out with her or no?
No, just because I've only seen her twice.
She give you a blowy?
No.
Hand job?
We were with her family the second time, and then...
I've had chicks give me a hand job at Thanksgiving dinner under the table. Women do what they want to do to the guys they want to do it. I've had girls... I've talked about this before. Back in the days when I was stripping, I was in Long Island. Anybody who heard this story, you're just going to have to hear it again. I go in and they give me this little side bathroom to get dressed, to put my costume on, right? Oil up and give up. The bride-to-be comes in the bathroom, right? I'm changing, right? She hits me, bop, 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 hits me with a blowy, right? We get busted by the mother-in-law. Let me be clear. You know what I mean by the mother-in-law. Not her mother, but the groom's mother. You know what the groom's mother said? Bitch, you in here sucking dick and you didn't call me? Do you understand what I'm saying? And both of them fucked me in the bathroom. The groom's mother and the bride. So, like, this idea, when we hold women at this or at this level and posture this level as if they're pristine, there's some dirty, dirty bitches like you wouldn't believe. So imagine the wedding was the next day. This guy's marrying this woman, right, who is his bride-to-be has slept with the stripper and had a threesome with his mother and me, his mother, and his bride-to-be. If I didn't know that people are different, like the things that I've seen and things I've seen women do, I would never trust women. But you have to understand it's people are individuals and people will do different things there's different standards for different people. And when you understand that, you go ahead. But what is the question?
So I haven't spoken to her in a few days. Right now she's in the hospital. She has the flu, strep throat. She's been sick.
Or mono.
I don't know. She went on a trip too that ended badly. She said she got sexually assaulted. And so right now she's been very off the rails.
Did she say, did she tell you the story of how she got sexually?
No. She told me the next day, but she didn't want to get any details because she was sick and she didn't want to text me it, and then I never got to call her.
Run. I understand that you think that these details matter. This is November. If she doesn't know you, go ahead, answer. If she doesn't know that you're a good guy at this point, if she doesn't understand if she doesn't know that you're a good guy at this point, right? It doesn't take long to know who somebody is. It doesn't take that long. Don't get me wrong. I think people can be deceptive and stuff. But I mean, I met you how many times? Like maybe 2 weeks ago?
Like 3 or 4, maybe.
Maybe 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. Do you get it? Are you confused about who I am as a person?
No.
No, I'm just right up front. And I understand that I'm up front and it's easy because I'm an open book. But it doesn't take November to February for her to know whether she likes you or not.
Yeah, I know she likes me. Just right now, my question is, should I continue talking to her but keep what I'm doing? Because lately I have been talking to other girls. Nothing serious has happened, but do I keep her at least in my life for a little bit and keep talking to other girls and see just what happens with whatever? Or
no.
Cut her off completely, you think?
And don't even be apologetic about this whole sexual assault thing, because I don't really believe this. All of this sounds fishy. You've been talking to her every day since November. For her to have a traumatic situation like that, and you talking for hours on the phone and speaking to each other every day, and she didn't even confide in you and what it was, and then you're too nice. There's so many red flags here that she's just stringing you along. And so the way that she's got you in the friend zone, and she's dangling this carrot as that if you just wait long enough, that you'll catch up to the carrot at some point in time when she has no intention. You know how you change that? You change that dynamic and say, listen, clearly you don't like me. She'll go, no, I do like you. Yeah, not enough. Not to the extent that who you are and how you treat me warrants any more of my time. So I appreciate you. I wish you all the luck in the world. But I'm done. I just think I should move on because I need to be with somebody who's interested in making me happy the way and you can tell her, look, I really like you. And I really want to make you happy, but I don't think you respect me, and I don't think you appreciate the fact that I'm a type of guy that wants to see you happy, and you clearly don't want to see me happy. And that's okay. That's your prerogative. But you're not worth my time. Now, I know you're not going to say that because that's too harsh for you to say. But the sentiment has to be that. Look, this is too long. I don't want to wait anymore. And I want to be with somebody who wants to be with me. Period. And then stop talking to her. Now, the minute you do that, there's two things that will either happen. She will either swing back and be, like you cut it off and then she'll give you a, hey, what's up? I was just going. At such a point in time, you should go, hey, what's up? What's going on? How can I help you? It shouldn't be like, hey, how you doing? Oh, I just call it. Yeah, I thought we went through this already. I'm not interested in wasting my time with you. And then she has to this way she's forced to make a decision. Or you can stick around and wait around and she'll lead you on and lead you on and lead you on. She'll lead you on and then eventually when she finds somebody who she does want to blow, she's going to blow him. And you're going to be heartbroken. November to, Yam, you there? Get on the mic real quick. Yamanika's in the house. Yam, if you like a dude.
Yeah.
Right? If you like a dude and the chemistry is there, how long does it take you to fuck this dude?
Oh, I've already fucked him in my head 1,000 times. Before I fucked him, I done already. Yeah. Absolutely.
So Dom is dating a girl. He's been not. I mean, they're long distance, but he's been talking on the phone with her since November.
I don't believe in long distance.
I agree. I don't want you to add more into this
sorry.
Shit. But and plus, this bitch, he from Staten Island. I hate the ferry. I don't want you to do that.
I don't fuck with a nigga on 59th Street because I'm in Harlem.
Okay. So, but I get that. But my point is, no chick keeps you around from November to February if she's interested.
I'm not an alpha male. I'm not a beta male either. I'm just a better man. Well, put your happiness first, because if you don't, they won't.